Kumba, popularly referred to as K-Town or the Green City, has been the economic nerve center of the southwest region and beyond for decades. The city's economy has been consistently vibrant since the 40s due to the numerous sectors that have survived the test of time. Despite challenges that the city has encountered, such as the closure of the marketing board and the timber industries in the years, and paramount, the socio-political crisis in the southwest and northwest regions, Kumba has stood its grounds economically. It has progressed systematically and is vibrating at a very appreciable level as the city mayor, Mr. Greg Mewanu, highlights the ingredients that are moving Kumba back to its enviable economic status.
So when you talk of touristic sites, I would say taking into consideration that Kumba finds itself in the heart of the rainforest, it is touristic enough. You have nature in its existence like you would have it nowhere else. Not even in the Amazonia, no. The Amazon forest is there, but the tropical rainforest has its peculiarities. And that is where Kumba geographically is located. So if you want to see forest, you want to see greenery, you want to see trees, 1,000 years old, come to Kumba. If you want to see nature the way God created it, come to Kumba. Should we be talking about the Lake Barombi, the Mbo Barombi Lake in Kumba, whereby it is almost at the city center, but when you find yourself there, you think you are kilometers, hundreds of kilometers into the rainforest. No, it's just some few meters, I would say 100 meters from the government residential area in Kumba, GRA as we popularly call it, which is the administrative quarters of Kumba. The Lake Barombi is right just behind there. And when you visit that area with its cliffs bumped through to get to that magic, the Kumba Lake, the Lake Barombi, bumped by the Germans, I mean the cliff, the stones, the rocks, this whole, volcanic environment, which was being broken through by the Germans, for them to get there, it tells you already the value of touristic nature that this environment actually produces or makes available for its visitors, and of course for the Kumba people. Don't forget the German stay that we have there, which as a child, when we finish our exams in school, in primary school, we will go for swimming in the lake, and we enjoyed going down this stair, the German stair, which was more than 350 steps. So it is a wonderful thing. Go towards Mabanda, towards the Laduma area. You have the forest, like I said already. You have it also around the Barombi, the Kang Barombi area, and of course towards the Kumbambonge, the Kondotiti Mondimba road. These are all areas pretty close to Kumba that you can visit when you find yourself in Kumba. We're talking about the Koro Park, which is in the areas of Mondimba, stretching right over to Tunguti. It all has as its chief town Kumba. You can't get to these attractions without getting to Kumba or passing through Kumba. And when you get to these places, what animals would you not find? The chimpanzees, the baboons, the lions, the elephants. What do you have? All types of fish, which you can think of, which is, an exotic attraction. You have it in the Barombi lake. And of course, don't forget, you have the legendary Kumba water that you have songs. Mama me tell me say no go Kumba water. We all know those songs. I will not complete it because we know how it continues. That is the Kumba water they are talking about. These are touristic attractions. But then let's not also forget what we have actually made available. We started at the times of our legendary Nokombele, one of the youngest mayor that ever existed in Kumba in the 84s as a very young man. And then, of course, the pioneer government delegate was still him. And started, of course, the amusement park, which today we have baptized the Family Paradise. Added lots and lots of attractions into it, which is enough to attract, visitors to come to Kumba. So you have that also with all types of machines that you never imagine that exist in a town like Kumba. But then it should, because Kumba is one of the best in Cameroon. I would say the third chief town in this republic. It is Kumba. And that's exactly what we're doing to make sure that we bring it back to that level.
As time evolves, the revival of Kumba's economy is moving with well-calculated speed. The paramount ruler of the Bafos, His Royal Majesty Mfon Ekoko, believes that the Kumba market will be a vital contributory factor in this direction.
The Kumba market, the great market of Kumba. And I keep saying it is really the Kumba international market. That's what it should be called. Lots of activity here. A lot of the big traders you see, Nigerian traders in spare parts, handling trade between Nigeria and Cameroon, who are now in Yaoundé and in Douala, they're sectoral leaders. They actually started from here. I met with the owner of Dove, and I was talking about him setting a shop in Kumba. And he told me that, but he used to sell cosmetics, that he started trading in Kumba. That's where he made his money, selling cosmetics, before he went today. So when you see the Dove chain of stores in Yaoundé and so on, his foundation is actually Kumba. We at the moment we're trying to say, I think the team here running things in Kumba, generally, the feeling is that we should bring Kumba back to its former greatness. And why not go beyond? And I think it is possible, and I think it will happen with what I'm seeing, the desire. Even the population, when you speak to people, they are very eager to want to make a difference. We have faced the challenges here. The crisis, this was the epicenter. The Meme had the most, was at the front line of the crisis. And Kumba held tight. I think Kumba should be rewarded for fighting a good fight. I think Kumba should be rewarded because if Kumba fell, the rest of this territory would have gone down.
The paramount ruler throws an open invitation to the public to visit Kumba and enjoy the bustling nightlife.
Oh my God. Sometimes I try to forget that because of all the sidekicks that went with that. But yeah. You know, the oldest drinking spot, I tell you, it wasn't so glamorous because some of it was under a tree and, you know, Banga School and all that. You know, the Hilltop nightclub up there at the time, before that you had Lido Bar and all the things. And even the music skill, a lot of those who were playing the guitar, and so they turned out, to become very famous guitarists, bass players and drums and stuff. They became famous, not just in Douala, but they went into Paris, into the US, and became stars. So there's all of that, the great nightlife. But I have to say, when I come in, I spend a lot of time in the palace, of course. But when I drive through, Kumba is bustling now, big time. People are bustling in town, bars are open, wine bars, and now the lighting is a lot more better, very flowery, it's really, really impressive. And my story usually to people is that, come and visit Kumba and see for yourself. The perception is that, it's too dangerous and so. Please, Come and see for yourself. It is one of the world's best kept secrets. It's a nice destination. People are enjoying it at night. People are happy at night. And believe me, a lot of local Kumba people will not exchange it for anything. So they know a good thing. So come and see for yourself.
As the hands of the economic clock of Kumba ticks, the city mayor, Greg Mewanu, tables moves taken to drive Kumba to become the dream city.
Kumba has won again its social riches that it had in the past, long ago. We have that. And I want to tell you, that is eloquent testimony. When you find young people frequenting an area, know there is milk and honey there. It is sweet. That's what's happening. Of course, the older ones, they are there. They can do their businesses triumphantly without any disturbance. Now we have electricity, at least the 30 volt from Lum, Jombe, transferred over to Kumba. So we're not only, relying on the transfer from Mutengene Limbe direction, which always gave us the problems of low voltage. But then that's not enough. What actually we are struggling to do now is to make sure that the 90 kilovolt line is brought and installed in Kumba. If you want to talk about culinary, there isn't any other place better than Kumba. When you talking about good food, the rainforest is existing because of the fertility of the soil and the fact that there is abundance of water. So that is also how food grows in Kumba. And I think the mamas, the mothers that we have in Kumba are the best cooks in the whole world. Even the mami put, as we call it, that mama who is beside the road selling her little food, pop and beans, rice and stew, gari and okra soup, fufu and eru and what have you. Please go and taste it. Just for 300 francs, you have food in Kumba. With meat or fish. I mean balanced diet. Carbs, protein, vitamin, what have you. So, when we talk of that, is it the roasted fish that you wouldn't have? Is it bangaskul? Is it tavern? Is it rapido? You have all of those places there to go and enjoy yourself to its extreme. Kumba has the best road network, I would say, in the world. It was traced by the Germans as far back as in those days. What might be lacking is the maintenance or further construction of that road network that does already exist. And that's why since I took over office, I have been embarking on maintenance of earth road that we are very rich in. About 90 to 95% of our roads is still earth road. We just got to maintain it and let the vehicles, the bikers, be able to use it so that we reduce the suffering of the people. With what FECOM is actually doing as a competition for Cleaner City. We are going in for all of that because these competitions, because we are confident that Kumba is going to win, for it is a perfect, clean city. Very natural with its greenery. That's why it's also called the Green City. Do not forget, Kumba, the Green City. We don't have dirt, we have vegetation. Come and see.
As one looks forward to seeing Kumba grow continuously, the nostalgic feeling remains. Sweet Kumba. Kumba mahoma Kumba. For Kumba, yeah.